Welcome to Classy Deco. If you're a lover of vintage charm and rustic elegance, you're in the right place. Today, we're whisking you away to the lavender fields and cobbled courtyards of the French countryside, without ever leaving your small garden. In this video, we'll explore 15 inspiring ideas to transform your compact outdoor space into a French Provencal retreat. Whether you have a balcony, a courtyard, or a modest backyard, these tips will guide you in creating something truly timeless. Don't forget to subscribe to Classy Deco for more vintage home and garden inspiration, like this video, and comment below on which idea you'll try first. One of the defining features of a Provencal garden is the use of gravel and natural stone. These elements don't just look beautiful, they evoke the age-old traditions of southern France. Replace concrete walkways with soft pea gravel or crushed limestone. Line the edges with weathered bricks or irregular stones. It's a practical yet romantic solution that provides texture and a sense of history. When the sun casts shadows over the gravel, the charm truly comes to life. This simple material change can be the foundation of your Provencal paradise. French country gardens are never overly polished. Instead, they lean into aged finishes, especially in garden furniture and decor. Seek out wrought iron chairs, vintage garden gates, or iron trellises with an authentic patina. These pieces are both practical and ornamental, often doubling as climbing supports for roses or vines. Their intricate scrollwork and rustic finish give even the smallest garden an air of old-world sophistication. Look for flea market finds or repurposed salvaged ironwork to stay true to the Provencal spirit. No Provençal garden would be complete without lavender. This hardy, fragrant herb thrives in small plots, containers, or borders. Its soft purple hue and silvery green foliage not only add visual delight but also attract bees and butterflies. Plant English or French varieties depending on your climate, and place them in full sun with well-drained soil. You'll enjoy blooms in summer and dried bundles for months to come. Arrange lavender near paths or doorways where its fragrance can be appreciated with every breeze. In Provence, you'll find no shortage of terracotta. These sun-warmed, orange-hued pots are ideal for small gardens because they're portable, charming, and naturally rustic. Fill them with rosemary, thyme, and geraniums for a classic Mediterranean touch. Vary the sizes and cluster them around seating areas or stairways to create visual interest. Aged pots with moss or lichen only add to the appeal, so don't worry if they're not pristine. In fact, the more weathered, the better. Every piece of Provençal garden furniture tells a story. Wooden benches with peeling paint, wrought iron café sets, or even a reclaimed farmhouse table can bring authenticity to your small space. Don't be afraid to mix styles and materials. A faded linen tablecloth, mismatched chairs, or chipped enamelware adds to the nostalgic charm. Choose weather-resistant fabrics in muted tones or floral prints to soften the look and make your garden feel lived in, not staged. Provence is known for its soft, sun-faded hues, lavender blues, sage greens, creamy whites, and muted ochres. Reflect these colors in your plantings, pots, cushions, and garden accessories. Even the smallest patio can become a Provençal haven when bathed in these calming, natural tones. Use painted shutters, hanging linens, or old garden tools as decorative accents. This understated color scheme helps to unify the space and reflect the soft warmth of the southern French light. Nothing says French country like a garden filled with repurposed vintage pieces. Old watering cans, enamel buckets, and even antique basins can serve as charming planters. Add trailing ivy, flowering herbs, or mini boxwoods for a touch of structured elegance. Hunt your local flea markets or vintage shops for authentic treasures that tell a story. The trick is to blend rustic character with subtle elegance, never too manicured, always a little wild. Even the tiniest garden deserves a place to sit, sip, and savor the moment. Create a small bistro nook using a foldable metal cafe table and 2 vintage chairs. Tuck it under an arbor, near a potted olive tree, or beside a climbing rose. This intimate setup invites conversation, reflection, and long afternoons with a cup of tea or a glass of rose. Add a vintage candle lantern or string lights for charm after dark. Vines are a hallmark of French gardens. Whether it's wisteria, climbing roses, or honeysuckle, these plants bring height, romance, and fragrance to small gardens. Use wrought iron trellises, arches, or pergolas to guide their growth. Place them near seating areas or doorways to create shaded enclaves that feel both intimate and open. With regular care, these vertical elements can turn a simple wall or fence into a lush backdrop worthy of a painting. In small spaces, focal points matter. Consider a cobbled area with a central feature, perhaps a vintage bird bath, a ceramic urn, or a classic Provençal fountain. These touches draw the eye and give your garden a sense of intention and charm. Use cobblestones or irregular pavers for a traditional look, allowing moss or thyme to grow between the cracks. This layered, lived-in feel makes even the smallest courtyard seem steeped in history. Provence is as much about flavor as it is about beauty. Plant a mini herb garden in raised beds, terracotta pots, or hanging baskets. Include classics like basil, sage, oregano, and chives. These herbs thrive in sunny spots and offer both culinary and aromatic rewards. Add handmade labels using wooden stakes or vintage spoons for a whimsical, old-world touch. The practicality of fresh herbs combined with their beauty makes them an ideal choice for compact gardens. As daylight fades, let your garden glow with vintage-inspired lighting. Think wrought iron sconces, old-style lanterns, or solar-powered fairy lights with a warm hue. Hang string lights along pergolas or across fences to add instant ambience. Choose bulbs with a soft amber tone for a candlelit effect that feels intimate and nostalgic. Proper lighting allows you to enjoy your Provençal escape well into the evening, transforming it into a magical retreat. Sometimes it's the little details that make the biggest difference. An old birdcage filled with flowers, a rusted garden spade leaning against a tree, or a faded sign in French all contribute to the authentic atmosphere of a Provençal garden. These accents should be personal and soulful, not overly styled. Look for items with patina, texture, and history. Each object becomes part of a larger narrative, one that connects your garden to traditions that span centuries. And there you have it, 15 ways to transform your small outdoor space into a rustic, elegant French Provençal garden. Whether you try just one or all 15, each idea brings you closer to the timeless beauty of the southern French countryside. this video inspired you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Classy Deco, and leave a comment below sharing your favorite detail or idea. We love hearing from you, and your support helps us continue to bring vintage home and garden inspiration to life.